is up?
What's up, bitches?
That aggressive again.
Is that aggressive?
Back.
I'm back.
Week 3, Coco podcast.
Yes.
And how are you feeling, first of all? Because our co-commissioner was feeling a little bit under the weather last week. So wanted to see. Oh, yo,
Yeah, man.
live alerts.
I'm doing
Alerts. Did you just see that?
no.
Live.
Stop it. As we
Live.
are here live, the alert just came through that Travis Kelce has hyperextended his knee and is uncertain.
Oh my goodness. The swirling shitstorm that is mine and Phil's matchup
Yikes.
is just getting so crazy. Not only is Cooper Kupp most likely out, I'm going to have to fucking resort to Sky Moore. We both have a Lions running back on each team, and now he has Kelce. And
I feel like Kelsey's the biggest news for you.
oh, I mean, yeah, but honestly, this is like fair because I was joking with him the other day that we both need to just sit our first round picks because I can't play Cooper Kupp, so he's just got to sit Kelce.
There you go. That
So,
works.
wow, that was crazy.
Yeah. Back to your original question. I feel great. I feel great this week. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
doing good. Just got the fresh fade, and I'm feeling, shaved up a little bit,
nice,
edged out the beard. Everything's going good, man. Good.
Yeah, life is swell. Look at you.
Yeah,
I did not get a fresh fade, but
obviously.
maybe coming. I've been thinking about chopping the dreads off for the dirty 30. What you think?
Stop it. Are you serious?
Swear. They've just been getting annoying, man. I don't know. Like when I sleep, like they're so long, and like I'll turn and they're like fucking choking me and shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking that 30, it might just be like start fresh, start new decade, new me, your boy.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you know this or not, but at one point or another, my hair was down to here.
Which hair? Your mustache hair or your
No,
actual
my
hair?
my hair. And at some point in my life, I was like, you know what, I'm done with this. So I can
That
only
is
imagine with dreads, dude.
that is crazy, and I'm going to need to locate photos of that immediately because
I'm gonna have to find some photos.
it might be my sleeper
Hey,
app team picture. I have a new segment that I wanted to add to the show.
hit me.
It is called Smash or Pass. Now, everybody bet responsibly, okay? But these are just supposed to be fun, friendly little betting lines between us,
He said bet
circulated
responsibly.
around circulated around players in our league on our people's teams, and I want to know what you think. So
All right.
first line that I got, smash means you're taking it, pass means you are fading it. I don't want nothing to do with it. From Claudia's team, Justin
Pass.
Fields. She gonna come at you. You and the new boy. Y'all are making rivals.
All right, hit me.
Justin Fields over 75 rushing yards versus the Green Bay Packers.
Over. I don't feel like Green Bay's
Bitch, you're
defense
supposed to
is
say
strong enough.
smash. Didn't I
Oh,
just fucking explain the fucking rules to you? God damn it.
smash. I'm gonna smash. I feel like Green Bay's defense is not going to be strong enough to hold him behind that line.
I would also smash that bet as well because I think Mans is going to start off hot with over 100 rushing yards versus Green
Really?
Bay. I think he's getting off to a hot start, finishing right or starting right where he left off. So
Well, no matter
um,
what happens, I need him to find DJ Moore for a touchdown at least once in the
that's
game.
fine. That's fine. Everybody eats B. We
Yeah.
can both we can both be successful. Um, next one from Ashton's team. The Jets defense will commit 2 turnovers versus the Bills.
Pass.
No,
Pass.
not taking it.
I think the Jets have too many weapons on offense, and Aaron Rodgers is looking to prove something, and so he's going to protect that ball.
Maybe I did not word that correctly. I meant that the Jets D will force 2 turnovers versus the Bills. The Jets defense will get 2 turnovers versus the Bills.
Yeah, I'm still passing on that. I'm still
Still
passing.
passing?
I think the same can be said about the Bills offense unless Josh Allen just comes out and shits the bed. I just think he's going to protect the ball and set too many weapons around him to keep it, to commit those turnovers. I think he's good to go.
Yeah. I think they get one. I think they get a pick. Josh Allen can sometimes, he can sometimes be a little hairy with the ball, but I think he gets out the pregame jitters after that first pick, and then I don't think they get that second one.
The
So
only thing that I
also
think
passing.
would change this. Oh no, never mind. We're talking about the Bills committing the turnovers. Never mind. Go ahead. We're good.
Okay. All good. All right. Nesdoba's team. Najee Harris over 100 total yards versus San Francisco defense.
Pass on that.
Pass as well. Even
Pass.
with rushing and receiving, I don't see it. I think there's going to be a lot of George Pickens and a lot of Deontay Johnson, maybe some Pat Fryermuth, but I do not think Najee is going to have any fucking room.
I think Bosa is on a mission and he is going to be so disruptive in that backfield that they're not going to have time to do anything.
Damn. You thinking like a shutout or some shit?
I don't think a shutout, but I definitely don't think they're going to have enough time to get Najee over 100 yards combined. I just
Yeah,
don't think so.
I feel that. Passing on that. All right.
A
David.
matter of fact, hold on.
Oh,
I think
oh.
as much as I think Kenny Pickett is going to have a much better year than Daniel Jones, I also think that in this first game, Kenny Pickett throws for less than 200 yards.
How many turnovers?
I think he's going to have two.
Oof. And Danny Dimes is going to have a worse year than him. Crazy.
For sure.
Unbelievable. Your Cowboys fan is showing. David's team.
Yeah.
Same game. George Kittle catches a touchdown versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Smash or pass?
A smash on that.
I think so too. I think him and Brock Purdy have like natural chemistry, and he didn't really do much with the other quarterbacks. And then once Purdy came in, he was on a tear. So I think
Yeah.
that continues.
Yeah. I don't think Pittsburgh's defense is where it used to be. They're still good, still really good. I just don't think that they're, the steel curtain defense they used to be. So I think that it's very feasible that Kittle scores.
Yeah. With that, this is a fun one for you. Chantel, Dak throws his first pick of the year versus the New York Giants.
Pass.
I'm smash. Smash it. Smash it.
No, pass. I don't think. I just don't think it happens. I think Dak of anybody in the league has something to prove this year, and it's that he is still a top 5 quarterback. Still.
In order to be, let me look up the definition of still real quick. In order to be still, you must at one point have been. Okay, got it. I am going to say that he does throw his first pick, but I think that it comes very early in the game, and then he turns it around and throws for 350 and like 2-3 tuds, and they blow the Giants out. But I do think that he throws a first pick.
If he does throw a pick, mark my words right now. Sign it, date it. It's off of a receiver's hands.
We're listening.
Off a receiver's hands.
Say, off the receiver's hands. Oh, okay. Interesting. That leads me to the next segment that I'm going to do once this happens. We're going to be doing a Dak pick counter for the entire season, counting down to that 10th interception where we will throw a fucking pizza party for everybody in the league because it is erroneous that he promised that he wasn't going to get fucking 10 picks. Okay. Rich, on your team, Derrick Henry has 2 rushing touchdowns versus the New Orleans Saints. Smash it. Only because he's on your team, huh?
No. I'm smashing that because Derrick Henry's going to smash people in the fucking mouth this year. I think he's on a terrible ass team. They're not going to be able to throw the ball, and he's going to have like 400 touches this year.
400? Ain't he 30? He's almost 30, right?
Watch this. Terrible team. The Titans are terrible, dude.
They are terrible. They got Hopkins now, which is nice, but I just I don't know if they got really anybody outside of Henry that's going to
I
make that
think
offense go.
I think DeAndre Hopkins went from a bad situation in Arizona to
To a
an
worse
even
situation.
worse situation in Tennessee. And I feel bad for him, but also kind of thinking that Hopkins might be done. Like he might be just washed up at
I,
this point.
I I don't think he's washed up, but I think that he I think for his age, I think he knows that he wants to get paid more money than any of these legitimate contenders will give him. And so he's going to a team that he knows they don't have playoff aspirations to secure the bag for his last couple of years in his career and then ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, could very well be.
So, um, all right, fucking team, team too many QBs, Curtis. One of his two
God.
bench QBs outscores Burrow, his starter.
Yeah, I'd smash on this. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to do it.
Ooh, Aaron Rodgers. Burrow is probably going to play, but it was interesting. Their head coach didn't like commit to it. Said that he was feeling pretty good, but when asked like, "Oh, is he absolutely starting on Sunday?" he wouldn't like give the thumbs up. So maybe this fucking question doesn't even really matter because Burrow ends up sitting anyway. So
I think even if, dude, I think that the Browns defense is
better
slightly
than we're
underrated.
giving them. Mhm.
I think they're slightly underrated. They got some good pieces on that defense, and I think they could be a lot better than people give them credit for.
I feel it. Browns might be there. They might be turning the corner this year. We'll see.
Let's see. Just gotta stay out of massage parlors.
Absolutely, and stop ripping people's helmets off and beating them over the head with it. Phil's team, new boy, new kid on the block, DeAndre Swift for the Eagles will have a rushing touchdown versus New England.
I'm gonna pass on that. I think he's probably gonna assume the same role that he did in Detroit, and he's gonna get him down the field, and they're gonna hand the ball to Gainwell for the score.
To Gainwell, Gainwell's smaller than he is.
I bet. Watch. That's what they were doing all last year. They were putting Gainwell in the game in the inside the 20.
I believe it. I think that DeAndre Swift, though, injuries aside, is a much more talented running back than Miles Sanders.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
So I don't see Gainwell taking the red zone work away from him, but we'll see. I think I'm going to smash that because I think that Swift is fucking good when he is healthy. And behind that O line, I think you can run for a fucking score in there, baby.
Oh, it could. Damn, I'm one. You know, it's funny you mentioned Miles Sanders. I think he's gonna have a shit ass season this year. He's in
Shit
Carolina.
ass season. Yeah.
He's in Carolina. Rookie quarterback. Like they're gonna be
They're going to
rebuilding
lean
for
on him,
next.
though.
Dude, I just don't see it happening. I know that they talk about how the coach has always had like 1,000 yard rushes or whatever, but I just don't see it happening.
I feel like he has a pretty good year if he stays healthy. I remember when CMC left and went to the 49ers last year, and everybody's like, oh, Panthers are fucking pack it up. They're done. And then Deontay Foreman fucking rushed for like 150 the next week. And then when he went down, like Chuba Hubbard freaking was doing okay. So I think that they have a decent run game. Um, and they're going to have to lean on Miles Sanders because they have that rookie quarterback. So,
Yes, we'll
but
see.
we'll see. We shall see. From Darrell's team, and this now changes because Kelsey might not play, but Darrell Mahomes will have at least 3 passing touchdowns versus Detroit Lions. Smash
I
or pass.
I still smash on that.
Still
Mahomes is
smash it. Yep.
Mahomes. We should do the over under on how many praises Patrick Mahomes is going to get on Thursday Night Football from the announcers. It's
Take a shot every time they suck his dick
no way,
on
dude. I'll be
on
so
air.
fucking. I'd be so trashed after that game if that was the case. Oh my god, I
That
hate
just
it.
sounds like a bad time for
I hate
everybody.
it so much.
It's so funny because like they'll be like, nobody in the league other than Mahomes is making that throw. And it's like there are several people every single week who make that
Yeah,
throw.
yeah.
Like
Matt Stafford's like the fucking originator of this shit. Brett Favre, Matt Stafford, like get out of here, dude. Hate it.
like Mahomes, he's great, but yeah, he's a little inflated.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna smash that too. And I honestly love the Sky Moore decision now. Because if Kelsey doesn't play, who the fuck is Mahomes throwing it to? He's throwing it to Mr. Glass Kadarius Tony, who might be hurt before warmups are over. Not
Hi,
Kelsey,
dude.
not Juju, not Mecole Hardman, because all those dudes are gone.
Yeah.
It'll have to be Sky Moore and maybe some rookies.
Juju's in a bad way right now. They said his knee could explode at any minute.
I saw that. What a headline.
What?
What does
God
that mean?
damn. Like, just think about walking around thinking, oh my God, it's going to blow. Like, what?
It's gonna fucking one wrong move and I'm out of here.
God damn.
And then last but not least, my team, Jahmyr Gibbs over 5 receptions on Thursday night versus Kansas City.
Smash.
Yeah, I'm smashing that too. Offensive coordinator said that we are going to use Jahmyr Gibbs in ways that people might not expect. I feel like him and Montgomery will be on the field at the same time. Jahmyr out in the slot, maybe catch some bubble screens and shit. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, especially early in the year, they got Amon Ra and Jameson Williams, their other receiver from Alabama, who didn't play basically all last year, suspended for the first 6 games for gambling. So I feel like they got to use all their weapons.
He's going to
And
be like, gives me the ball.
like it. I like it. Smash, smash, smash. Cool. Yeah. That's all I fucking got. That was my contribution to Coco podcast. So
I love it. I love your contribution to the Coco podcast. I also really need for Curtis to change his team name.
yeah, what the fuck is that?
I needed to say, what are you doing, Step Burrow?
I need Phil. I need Phil to actually update his team name. And I have it as he has Jonathan Taylor on his team and DeAndre Swift. So he's literally Taylor Swift.
He
And that'll
is.
just be his name.
That's it.
That's it. Taylor Swift.
If he's going to do that, then I need Chantel to change her name since she has Travis Etienne to Ass Etienne season.
That's ETN season. I like it. um, Claudia just changed her name to Tucker into bed, which I like, but personally, I would have went with Bad Mother Tucker if
Okay.
it was me.
Well, it's your opinion and it's not your team.
Okay.
Who said that you could be on the Coco podcast?
I didn't send out that invite.
Did you get the Zoom link?
And then Ashton, I don't know how he passed on Amon Raw Dogging.
Yep. I think that was a big oversight, Ashton. I like the sausage McGritty. Going back to the sausage McGriddle, but Amon Raw dogging it, man. You had a chance. It was right there. It's on the tee. Smash that thing out of the park.
Had it lined up. All right. Let's go through some NFL predictions here.
Okay.
Thursday night, Lions Chiefs. Who you got?
I think the Lions shock the world and beat the Chiefs.
God, same. Me too. I think they're just set up. They have a little bit better setup, especially with Kelsey possibly out now.
If Kelsey is out, I definitely am taking the Lions. But even if he was to play, I just feel like they ended last season on I saw some fucking stat they started 0-6-1 or 1-6 or something like that, and they finished 10-1 or 9-1 over the last 10 games. They were rolling, they finished hot, and I think they're going to surprise some people. So
okay, Bengals Browns.
I am going to say Bengals, but it'll be closer than people think.
Agreed. I'm going to skip down here. Battle of the terrible teams. Cardinals, Commanders.
Cardinals will win less than 3 games this season, so I'm going Commanders. Run Commanders all day.
Anthony Richardson's first game, Jags Colts in Indy.
Jags are about to mollywop them, dog walk them up and down the field. Yes, I think Anthony Richardson will be okay. I think we'll see like flashes of what he can be, but I think that Trevor Lawrence is literally about to have like an amazing year. And I'm not just saying that because he's my quarterback. I think that he was going to be really, really good regardless. But I think everything just like changed like second half of last year, just started figuring out. And now you have Calvin Ridley. ETN got into his own last year. Like, yeah. Also, shout out to Roy Robertson Harris, who was on the Bears with me when I was there. He's on
Nice.
the Jags. And yeah, I think their defense is going to be a little bit underrated this year. So
Nice. Eagles, Pats.
I'm gonna say Eagles, but it's gonna be a low scoring game. I feel like
I threw up in my mouth there for a second.
yeah, because the elite talent that is Mac Jones and his number one receiver fucking about to detonate my kneecap Smith Schuster is definitely gonna go into Philly and work them.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those ugly games that is like 21-14 or something, but I think the Eagles handle that.
Yeah, I would take the Eagles as well. Sorry. It hurts. All right, moving on. A game that I think is going to be a lot more interesting than people think. Packers Bears Sunday afternoon. Who you got?
I am going with the Bears. But I think that one is going to be, like you said, a really good game. I think that one, like, that should have like a 60-point total. I don't think either team is fucking playing defense in that one.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a shootout.
Tua takes his gang signs to LA to play the Chargers. Where
you are literally going to hell.
I couldn't help it.
Outrageous.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
Hey, rest of the league, if you can't watch this video, it's because YouTube has fucking taken it down because we've been canceled.
Who you got? Dolphins, Chargers.
Oh, I am going to go Chargers. I think that Herbie fully loaded. I think he takes that next step into that upper echelon of QBs this year. Neither team really fucking impresses me on defense that much. Chargers a little bit better. But I think Miami started out super, super hot last year and then kind of like went down. And I feel like the Chargers just have everything set up for them this year. All their weapons are healthy. Herbie's back under a good contract. New offensive coordinator. I think they start off on the right foot.
All right, last two Sunday night game. The boys go to New York.
It's a Sunday night game.
It is a Sunday night game.
Nice.
Let me help you here. The Cowboys are going to win. Let me help you. The Cowboys are going to win.
I already
win in a 13-4 season. I'm excited to see it. The defense has gotten better, believe it or not, better than they were last year.
Was this a question for me, or is this just like
no?
Was this a question?
No,
okay.
This question is not for you.
Okay.
The offense has gotten better, believe it or not. We just signed Terrence Steele to an extension. He feels good. Zach Martin feels good.
Everybody got the ghost of Ezekiel Elliott out of that backfield, and Tony Pollard can finally assume his rightful role as the best lead back on that team.
Forget Tony Pollard for a second and talk about Deuce Vaughn, who is going to steal the show on Sunday Night Football.
You think he's getting work?
He's going to get work, and he's going to make the most of it.
I like Deuce Vaughn. I think he's little Sproles-esque.
Yep.
He's got a lot of Darren Sproles in him. And yeah, he'll probably get a little some. But yeah, I said it earlier. I think the Cowboys will win. I think Dak's gonna perform well, but I do think that we get ever closer to that magic number of 10 interceptions. So
not gonna happen. Last but certainly not least, Aaron Rodgers makes his official Jets debut in the regular season in front of Dalvin Cook and on a loaded offense with a stacked defense. Who you got, Jets or Bills?
So I read something the other day. What if the fucking Jets are just this year's Broncos?
Imagine.
Bro, imagine the hurt. Like everybody is so pumped. Rodgers comes to New York. Garrett Wilson's gonna have himself a legit quarterback. They just get Dalvin Cook. Brees Hall's coming back. Their defense is sick. Offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, and they're just literally the Broncos of this year. Can you imagine? So I don't think they will be the Broncos of this year. But I do think that they lose this first game. I think the Bills are pissed, bro. I think the last couple years they've been like right there in the favorites to like, oh yeah, it's gonna be Bills and Eagles, it's gonna be Bills and these people, and they keep getting knocked out by the Bengals and Patrick Mahomes. And I think like now, because they're in the same division, I think all the press and shit is going to the Jets, and the Bills are like, what the fuck, bro? We're still here. Like, I think they're gonna come out hot.
I think if this game was in Buffalo, I'd be saying the same thing.
I think the Jets take it.
I think the Jets take it. I think one of the things we talked about when we were watching the early episodes of Hard Knocks, I told you, Aaron Rodgers looks like he's having fun playing football again, and that's scary as hell. That man is going to come out comfy. He knows his receivers. He's got a full training camp under his belt with the Jets, and I think it's just going to be nasty. But
Yeah.
I also think it's going to be a very close game between the two.
Nice. Point total? What you got?
I'm saying we're probably looking like 24-21 Jets.
Okay. I like it as long as Stefon Diggs gets him some work, because I can't have both my first round and my second round pick fucking fail me. As long as that happens, we're looking okay. And I don't really care. I think the Bills will put it together as they always do, and they'll be in the playoff picture somewhere down the line. But yeah, I definitely do think that maybe a little Hard Knocks hangover, that the Jets come out a little bit slower than everybody's thinking, and everybody's like, oh, pump the brakes. Jets are still the Jets a little bit. They're going to be good, but they're not all the way up there.
All right, last question.
Hit me.
I was listening to the Basement Yard podcast,
Yes.
and Frankie was telling the story about how he was in a steam room. And I want to ask you, you're sitting in a steam room, towel on, right? An older gentleman comes in, takes his towel off, sits in the steam room. And just before he's about to leave the steam room, he stands up next to you, stretches, reaches back behind, stretches his back out, and then spreads his butt cheeks next to you for a second. What are you doing?
Leaving? I mean, like, I don't know what are my options. Like,
You could say something. You could be like, what's that?
really, bro?
Yeah. You gotta spread the cheeks right next to me. What is happening?
Yeah, I think I'm probably doing a little one of these little little shuffle away,
Yes.
and then possibly just ending my Steam session right there.
Okay. All right.
I think that's really my good option. I don't know if I want to engage in conversation with a man with spread butt cheeks.
You're not gonna go like, really, the starfish, bro? What are you doing?
The starfish, bro. Okay. Go podcast is officially wrapping up. We've gone off the rails.
Got off the rails. All right, man. Well, by the time this episode posts, we will be within 48 hours of football, and I am so fucking pumped.
100%. I'm ready for it. It's been a long off season. Oh, last thing, just wanted a note to the entire league. Everybody is paid up. We are good to go. Good shit on everybody getting their money in, and we're ready.
Let's go.
Back to back. It's coming. It's coming.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Set your lineups Thursday night. Deuces.